Good afternoon, everyone. It's Hugh from Financially Free by 40, and in this video, I'm going to be exploring doing what you love and finding the signs behind that. I'm then going to go on to let you know what my Kindle publishing master plan is to put me in a position to do what I truly love, hopefully later this year. So, this video has been inspired by a coaching application that came in today. And for those of you that are following me, you'll be aware that I committed quite recently to not taking on any new clients. This one was a little different. This is someone that's already up and running. I need to find out some more information about their application, which I'll be doing tomorrow in a call. Looks like they do their own work, and there's a huge amount of wordage involved, and they look like they're a lot more. Looks like a legitimate author more than what I currently deal with the people doing Kindle publishing and doing outsourcing work. So the requirements of what they were looking for just piqued my interest straight away, and I noticed myself just getting excited by it. I had to stop myself and think, God, you said you weren't going to take on any more coaching clients until you get your online course out. Think of all those people that you're saying no to helping on my course. I'm like, okay, good point. I should reject it. And I just thought about it, and I couldn't shake the thought that there's this person there that's reached out to me that wants my help. That looking through their details, I felt that I could help, and I really wanted to. And I thought maybe this will just be a single session. So if it's a single session, it won't be so bad. It won't take so much of my time. And I'm kind of like justifying it. I thought, hang on a minute. What am I doing? The reason that I've committed to not taking on any more coaching clients was because it's hugely time consuming. And if I'm doing that, then that's taking me away from working on my course, which I'm basically saying, saying no to all those people that want my course. So that's the kind of reason behind it. One session as opposed to four, I'm thinking, okay, that is very different. There won't be as much work involved. Maybe I can justify that. I think the fact that this is coming from a different angle as well, from someone that's already, they know a lot of the processes. This is just kind of ironing out and refining and kind of like top level stuff, putting the icing on the cake, cherry on top type of stuff. And it just, that is the stuff that really excites me. So I emailed the guy back, and I put out a list of questions to try and find out a little bit more about them. And one of which was, can you send me a link to one of your books so I can have a look at it, please? I want to just see whether or not this is something I can work with. Because if we have to go back to square one and start everything from afresh, then it's a no. I'm not going to work with you because I said I'm not going to take anyone else on. However, if you've got everything in place and your foundation is strong, and maybe one session we can go through some high level activities, then yeah, let's make it happen. So the chap very quickly got back to me, and I have to say I was quite impressed. I like the quality of what he brought to the table, and I was also very excited with all the opportunities I felt that I could bring. I made a list of all the things. I just looked at it and I started writing down what I think I can improve, and I got to a list of, there's 14 different areas I think we can really touch on, not just 14 little points, there are 14 areas that I know we can improve on based on this person's application. And they've been Kindle publishing since 2012 as well, so that doesn't mean that the longer you do it, the better they are, but they're someone that knows what they're doing, I think, but there are some areas I think I can improve quite quickly. I don't know, maybe even getting a sense of it the way I'm talking here, but it won't be too much of a surprise to say this is what I love doing. I'm someone that loves to progress and evolve in my own life and continue to be a little bit better each day, and to try and do that in all areas of my life. Another area that I love is helping people and passing over some of the stuff that I've learned to see them progress too. That's really cherry on the top stuff. And when I worked at PGL, that was something that really drove me. So I was always working on myself and then helping other people develop as well. And when I see them develop, and when they even thank me or just acknowledge the fact that I've been a part of that, just means so much to me. So I don't want to ignore that. And I'm not going to be taking on any clients from scratch, which is the vast majority of the people that I've taken on so far. But for this one person, I'm going to just see where it goes. I'm very intrigued by it. So I've set up a chat with this person. It'll be tomorrow. So when this video comes out, I would have already had that chat. Maybe I would have even had the session with them already. But I'm very excited about this, and I just wanted to kind of put that back out there. Some of you that are waiting for my course might even feel a little bit deflated, or a little bit like, oh God, he's not being reliable. Like one of my videos, he's not being true to his word. And you know what I think? I think that is important to stand by that, and I stand by the fact I'm not going to hire, not going to take on any new clients from scratch. I'm not going to put that time in. But for this one-off person, and for the purpose of what they put in, the way they put the application across, I am going to do that. And I think being flexible is equally important. And this is something I'm quite excited by. So I just wanted to pass that news over, because it was just one of those. I just had that feeling that I was working on something and it just took all my attention. And before I knew it, I was writing a list down of all these things, and I thought, okay, that this isn't something to scoot over here. If I'm spending that much time and having that much enthusiasm for something straight away and dropping what I'm doing, I should be paying attention to that. And normally when you're doing something like that, and you've got a lot of passion and interest and excitement for it, it's not to suggest that you're brilliant at it, but you're probably better at that than the things that you're kind of trudging through. So I just wanted to kind of pass that learning point over to you, because you may find signals in your own life and these different signs, and I don't want you to kind of pass them by either. I want this to lead on also to where I'm at with my Kindle publishing, where the course is at, what I'm doing, what are my plans for this year, how does this all matching with really doing what I love. Now, I don't love Kindle publishing. I do it as a means to an end. I find it exciting in parts, and other parts are bloody dull. But overall, it's provided me a means to earn money that I've never earned before. And the chances of earning the money that I'm on now at PGL would have been putting in 10, 15 years perhaps, working my way up the ladder to get a kind of director status. So I've bypassed a lot of time. So what it's enabled me to do is amazing financially. From a skill perspective, it's opened me up to internet marketing, to graphic design, to web design, to writing in general, to formatting, publishing, remote management, managing people that you can't see. So there's loads of skills that it's been able to open me up to, and that I will forever be thankful for. But this isn't something that I envisage myself doing forever. So I want to use the money that I'm getting and invest it in other formats, and move towards the personal development fund. That's the thing that really excites me, and is what I feel is like my calling. So what I'm doing on my Kindle publishing is systematically working through and automating the process. So there are different chunks of the business that I'm going to be putting out to other people to take care of those elements for me. Eventually to the stage where I'm not in it at all. And I've actually approached someone that I know and trust and asked if they would be interested in taking on different elements of the job. And we're now working through the possibility of them. I mean, the goal is for them to run the business totally, and for me to have, me and them to have a cut of that. But I'm going to train them up from scratch, do all of that. And they're going to come in and basically run my business for me. It'll be performance based, where the payments will come in. The better they do, the more they'll get paid, and they'll get all the training and knowledge that I'll have to share with them. I'm going to whilst I'm working on this, I'm going to continue working on my course and release my course. Recording the course is difficult. It's been a lot harder and more time consuming than I expected it to be. And I know for some people that I've talked to about that they've even done courses and they said they've been able to do it in weeks. And part of my problem is that whenever I've been looking into a topic, I've run into an area which I feel I can know more about or learn a little bit more about, and I've gone into then researching and learning and making notes and then bringing it back in. So it's been a lot longer than I was expecting. To kind of demonstrate that very briefly, I've got a book here. So this is called Why Fonts Matter, and it's a book about fonts and how we look and how we think about different fonts, how they affect our psychology. Very interesting book, very relevant to what I'm doing, and it's just when I saw that, I just snapped it up straight away, because that's the type of stuff that I want to know. That's going to be. I find it interesting. It's all psychology, but it's also going to help me in my business, and it's going to take me. It's stuff like that, picking up that book and working through it, giving back to my coaching clients, and putting through on my coaching course, which is going to make the difference and take me on a step ahead of the people out there. So if that in some way demonstrates what I'm trying to do, some of you might think that that's too in detail and you don't need to go to that length to make Kindle publishing. And you know what? There's part of you that's right. Yeah, you don't need to know all of that stuff to make some money from Kindle publishing. But I don't want to just have some course. My goal is to put something out that is the best possible thing that I can provide. I don't want to stand there and say it's the best thing in the market because I haven't done all the courses, so I don't know. But I'd like to be the very best course that I could do. I'm going to have a high entry price for it, so it will cost a lot of money to join it. I'm not going to, I'm not going to deny that, but it's going to be a one-off fee, all in. So when you get my course, that's it. Any improvements and anything added to it, you've got it. It's just one-off payment. A lot of the competitors out there that are doing the courses have upgrades in which you have to pay 50 quid a month or 30 quid a month or whatever it is. And I'm not going to be doing any of that. It's going to be all or nothing, high entry point. There's going to be less people that will buy it because of that, and that's absolutely fine by me. I'm okay with that. I want the serious people that want to take it a cut above. So that's why my course has taken so long. That's the image that I have for it and what I'm working towards. Right or wrong, that's just how I have to do that. I respect I'm going to lose people off the back of that, and people won't buy it, but I'm fine with that. It's got to be done my way to be happy with it. Another reason behind that is I don't want to put out 6 courses on it. I could. That's a method I've considered, and I've been suggested by other people as well. Why don't you just do six different mini courses and link them all in? But I don't want to do that. I want to do one course all in that gives people everything that they need to know. That's like an encyclopedia they can come back to, and it's a lifetime thing that they can share. And then once new information comes out, I can go and update it, and I'll have that straight away. So I don't think that's necessarily the best money-making decision by me, but I'm not doing this for making money. That is part of it, of course it is, but it's not the main reason. I want to put a cap on Kindle publishing. I've been doing it now. I'm making decent money, and I think what I'm even better at is actually helping other people do that as well. So by me putting it into a course format, giving you everything you need to know, that's going to stand me out from the market because no one else is doing that from what I've seen anyway, and they're not going to the level of detail that I am from what I've seen. So bear with me on that. It is still really important for me, and it will be a way for me to kind of cap off my time from Kindle publishing, where I can then move on and focus on coaching clients, and also moving on to the direction which I'm going to talk about now, which is setting up my blog on personal development and doing the stuff I'm really passionate about. So once my course is in place, once this person that I'm potentially working with to take over my business is in place, I can focus on doing the stuff that I love, which is going to be that one-to-one coaching, developing people's current books and publishing process that they have in place, and then working on personal development. I'm going to take my blog away from Financially Free by 40 and focus on a new angle of personal development, which will be part finance, but part everything, just life, being the best human that I can be. I'll do experiments, I'll try things out, I'll share information with you of what I've learned, hoping to use it as accountability for myself, but also as a bit of inspiration for you guys and for stuff for you to try out too. And I want to replicate what I'm doing right now on YouTube and continue doing that and link it in with the new blog, as well as writing obviously writing posts on the blog as well. So just finally, what I think I'll do off the back of that as well is turn to writing my own books. So that's one that I've talked about before, and what I will do. So I'm going to represent myself, put my brand out there, take what I know about publishing and own that, and do it on the personal development front. So those are my plans. I'm not going to sit here and say I've got a time scale involved with how long that's going to take, because I'm not too sure. But I know that this year I will have my new blog out. I don't know when. I don't know when the course will be out. I don't know when the books will be out. But I just wanted to update you on what my plans were, and to bring it all the way back round as to why I'm doing that is because I'm trying to do what I love, and the personal development thing is really crying out to me. I don't want to move away from Kindle right now. I want to just really prove that I can help someone set up from scratch. and I want them to help me run my own business. I want to get the course out to reach so many more people than I'm able to do right now, because I'm still turning people away, believe it or not, even though I'm taking on someone now. And I want to set up and focus on writing and releasing material on personal development, and seeing where that takes me. So let me know your thoughts on doing what you love doing, on my thoughts on the path I'm doing, whether this interests you, whether you're totally turned off now, or whatever. I'd love to know what you think. Like the video and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one.